So I've been seeing a lot of people in this Bleach chapter, a lot of people being really confused in this one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a couple of reads as well to kind of get my own gist and opinion on it, so even still, I don't even know if this is the case in the Bleach chapter or not, but I'm pretty much gonna give you my two gists of what I thought about what went down in this chapter. So one thing is like, a lot of people say like, the fucking X-axis, he's back up again. This time transforming into something that is a combination of the Horsemen of Apocalypse, one of the the Yoma beings, like from like the Voracious Eaters or the Awakened Ones from Claymore, and just the owl from fucking Zelda. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. It's Bleach. Just fuck it. It's just, it will happen like that. And it's like, oh, that's right and all that. It's like, even if you kill me and all that, it's like, even if you like cut off my head and all that, my Ryatsu and all that, it won't kill me. Those that are sins, I will always look down upon them and all that. And it feels like already, even though they try to do this massive blast and shit, like cut off a big fucking chunk in the entire area, like for like the whole Soul Palace and stuff and all that, it's like, I'm very curious and all that, expecting from this, that when you saw like his eyes were closing and stuff, oh yeah, I had to close my eyes, they're hurting and all that, you're getting dry looking at Sinner. I have a feeling that's going to be the way to take him down. It's like the second that his eyes are closing, when they're like all gate and all that, that's going to be the way to take him down. But, even I've got to get that tip preps and all that, like, Kyoraku even still be able to move them around about. Now here's the stuff that gets really confusing. So we get to see, like, Kyoraku there with like Sakurasuke, like, as you said, let's escape here. We need to get out of here now. So don't worry, close your eyes and all that, and I'll take you away with me. It's like, that was kind of like them giving up right there, like, oh, Kyoraku, he's like kind of accepting death, all going there. It's like, yeah, and then he keeps hearing like, Shunsi-san, please wake up, Captain, like that. And he just starts seeing like Nanao there, like he started coughing up blood, and it's like, oh, please, don't speak and all that. Please take my Zanpakutō. This isn't the time to hesitate. Hurry and all that. Please forget about the promise you made with my mother. Hurry and all that. And this is when we see like the X-axis there, and he's like, oh, yeah, he calls out the word Okyo, which I'm guessing is the word that he used, just to escape. That's maybe one of the Kidos or something like that. And when we see him like they're in this own little place area that they're in, like it seems like that, well, you got to see he hid in the shadows. So they're in their own little dimension right now, or like a little crack through the place. And he's like, oh, so you knew about your mother then? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, this whole time? Yes. And he's like, oh, I can never win against you. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll return her to you. Your Zanpakutō, Kyokkyotsu. Which, now also as well, people as well, like, this is the thing as well, if people don't know about this one as well, this is also was shown in the Zanpakutō Rebellion in the, like, whole design as well, that this little girl. So a lot of people were saying, oh, where's the little girl part of it? This is going to be the second part of it. So this is the thing that I've kind of come to conclusion with this chapter, like, that this, like, it said there, that is her original Zanpakutō, Kyokotsu. And I think like the reason that we hadn't seen her throughout the entire series without using it, I'm guessing maybe he took the Zanpakutō spirit or something, like maybe like this Zanpakutō is very terrifying in the way of his ability, that maybe like we saw from that Nanao's mother didn't trust her with it, or she didn't think she could handle it yet. Something on the line where it's like, I don't feel too structural, or maybe she doesn't like this, like, Zanpakutō. Like, I'm very curious, like, what exactly is with the Zanpakutō, especially, and I'm wondering, like, that basically, like, I mean, apart from Ichigo that had, kind of the entities of the Hollow, and as well of, like, like, how you watch and stuff like that, becoming his Zanpakutō and becoming that, this is the first character that we've seen in the series, if we're clear, that he uses two different separate entities as Zanpakutō. So I'm wondering if they just melded together to make that, because, we've seen previously in the series before that he had two Zanpakutōs that he wielded, and he activated them at the same time, and they're both scimitars. So I'm kind of curious, like, what if, like, a lot of people say, oh, it's Nanao, like, his child or something, that would explain the similarity of the swords. I doubt that. From what it is guessing, because I was saying that last week, is that basically Nanao, like, her mother, well, I thought I said it was a sister, but it was like, it turns out it's like, yeah, Kyoraku seemed to be like, have like a relationship with the mother, that they're really close, and that's why he wears the collar, that whole, stuff behind his back. Now that explains that part. The whole confusion that everyone's seeing is with the actual Zanpakutō, and she said, use my Zanpakutō, then come back and say, I'm going to give it back. So, you know, is Nanao going to be the one that takes down X-Axis? That feels a bit weird, so I'm kind of curious, like, how powerful is this thing in the Shikai? We don't even know if she can do a Bankai at this point. Do you really think just this one on their own can take it down? It's like, has Kyoraku got not enough strength to actually use it yet? Why didn't he use it from the start? You know, there's a lot of questions that a lot of people are very confused about. But we do know that they're obviously two similar designs, both that and, you know, Sakurakuso are both the similar designs of each other. So it's very curious, like, a lot of explanation needs to be, like, told in the next further chapters of Bleach. So I imagine the next chapter we're going to be getting is a flashback about the whole situation. Maybe we might see a little bit about the fight, you know, wrapping up and all that, but this fight is definitely wrapping up in probably, like, another 2-3 chapters or so like that. I definitely feel like this will be an entire thing. But it did say at the end of the chapter, it did say the secret behind his double swords. So I find that interesting that all this time he hasn't actually been using, he's just had one Zanpakutō the entire time. Like his whole Zanpakutō is the shadows and obviously the Bankai part. But you know, maybe there's a reason he couldn't use this one. I'm very curious about that. Like, what exactly? There's just a lot of answers to it. Honestly, I did enjoy this chapter for what it was. The enjoyment, it has got a lot of confusing factors, but that's honestly my 2 cents. I can really get onto the chapter. Obviously, we need a lot more, like, clarification on everything on there. But overall, I did enjoy this one, and honestly, I think I'd give it like a 7.5. Like, I was just main confusing because we still have no idea what was in the chapter. I did enjoy it, and I guess the little mystery and everything was building up, and I kind of like that I had to generally think about this one. Like, it's been a while since I had to use the old noggin for Bleach. Isn't plot hole. I think it's going to be, like, you know, told in due time, but we'll just have to wait and see. But overall, I did enjoy this chapter for what it was. We do need some answers next week, though. Don't give me this shit like, oh, just happened to go in a fight. No, I want straight out flashback answers now. That's what I want. Everything to know about Kyoraku. I want to know about the, like, you know, Nanao's mother. I want to know their relationship. I want to know why she got, like, she can't use her, like, Zanpakuto and all that. Why was it taken away from her? Why is Kyoraku got, you know, all those answers need to be there in that chapter next week. But let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But that is all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys next time.